What's up, everyone? Perri here at New York Comic Con 2025 with the team behind Strange New Worlds. Huge congratulations on your show. I got a lot to cover. What I'm going to attempt to do right now is look back at season 3, tease season 4, and maybe touch on season 5, which, of course, is the big finish.
The big order.
I'm going to start with a big question, too. I ask this all the time on my Collider Ladies Night show, but it feels really appropriate to bring up right now, given the long journey you've had and the fact that season 3 just wrapped up. So, in this industry, we give each other awards. I think that is absolutely wonderful, and we should keep on doing that. I find that no one stops to tell themselves good job as much as they should. I want to know one thing that everybody right here accomplished making season 3 that you know you're always going to look back on and say, I am so damn proud of what I did there.
You should go first.
Martin, yeah, you should take that one first.
I should have. I turned up to work every day. That's what I'm proud of. On time.
You knew your lines?
I knew my lines.
He's our newest, so this is what's happening.
Yeah. I assimilated with the gang. Oh, man, this is sweating.
What'd you do in season 3?
Doing great.
That was your big season.
Yeah, that was a big one.
He joined at the end of 2, so.
Yeah. What am I proud of on it? I don't know. What are you proud of?
This is why I asked the question. We have to get better at answering it and give ourselves the flowers we deserve.
Well, Melissa had a huge episode in season 3.
Mortegas.
I'm incredibly proud of giving the fans Mortegas and of Terrarium in particular, 309. That was just a tour de force, and the response from the episode after it aired from fans was just, overwhelming is the best word, and so beautiful. And from fans new and old who just remind you why this franchise has gone on for as long as it's gone on, what the stories that we're telling mean to them, and the fact that even after we have finished our 5 amazing season run, the stories are going to live on and they're going to be rewatched. And Terrarium for me was a big one.
Mm-hmm. I think, oh goodness, so much happened in 3, and yet there's so much time between then and now. I think something that I'm really proud of is the authenticity of the documentary episode. I think that was 6, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
7.
Just kidding. 7. Which is my camera? Is this my camera? 7. 307. Yes. I think the authenticity in the documentary episode was something that we hadn't seen from our crew before. And yeah, I'm really proud of that side of Starfleet that we normally don't get to show off. I'm proud of how interrogative we were of Starfleet as a system and an operation. I think that is something that lesser crews would shy away from. And I'm just really proud of Uhura and our crew for what we got through for that one.
I danced a lot in season 3. They made Spock dance. I did it, I guess. So
you did great.
It was really challenging and interesting, and we did a lot of extra hours on those dance sequences. So I'm proud of those. Yeah.
I'm proud of the episode that. Sorry.
Your time's up now.
Oh, sorry. I'm proud of the episode. The episode that I shouted at Paul. I really enjoyed that. That was a good one. And I think I put him in his place. I'm quite proud of that. Yeah.
That's the best answer. Gentlemen?
Not letting you off the hook. Yeah, you got to play too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very proud of it. I think it is 6, right?
Yeah.
That's where we sort of put the Enterprise crew together, in terms of the TOS crew. We put together a proto version of that, and to see how that dynamic could work, to understand how our characters are different and how they interact differently, and to create a Kirk who really wasn't the Kirk that we will come to know. And that's really, there's a lot of Paul Wesley in there, and a lot of a writer named David Reed, who did an extraordinary job with that episode. And to me, it was just one of the moments that are evidentiary about how Strange New Worlds can show different faces of the continuum that is Star Trek. Top that one.
I know that was a really good one.
I felt good about that.
I'm going to give a broad approach to this and say that the thing I'm most proud of is that when you look back at season 3, you will say there is an episode that everyone will love, and they won't always be the same episode. I mean, our goal is to make 10 different movies. There are ones that I love that other people won't love. There's ones that I don't love that other people think is the greatest thing ever. Our goal was really to provide Star Trek for everyone. Something that you would come in and enjoy every week. There are very, very different episodes. There is comedy, there is horror, there is sadness, there is fear, there is adventure. All of those things we got to deliver in season 3, and I'm like deeply proud of all of them.
Truly one of the very best things about this franchise, and it speaks to the endless creative potential that it has. So that was looking back. Now we're going to tease season 4. I'll throw this question to all 4 of you. I'm also a really big nerd for the variety of acting techniques out there. So for each of you, I want to know something you've been doing when playing your character since day one, something that's like a core of your prep process or your performance, but also something about your season 4 arc that challenged you to add something different to that.
Ooh, just because something came to my mind immediately. I journal a lot as Uhura. I have a journal for myself and then I have a journal for the character. And I think for season 4, one of the first things I did was reread that journal from start to finish. And it informs a specific episode that I won't spoil because my dads are right behind me. But I'm really excited for that sort of internal and personal reflection to be at the forefront of Uhura's journey.
I think for season 4, Ortegas's role as the helmsman, as the pilot, I've really taken that on to be like, for her, the Enterprise is everything. And, for Star Trek, the Enterprise is its own character. It's the main character. Mm-hmm. And so the fact that she has this fantastic camaraderie with the crew, we delve into things in season 4 that we haven't seen her delve into. And, but underneath all that is always her skill as a pilot and also her military background, which we don't touch too much on, but that's always playing underneath everything I do. It's just a very, it's just one of those character traits that informs everything else. And so what I loved and what you will see when we get to season 4 is just, you see all these other facets of Ortegas and of her interactions with the crew, that all of that is still there. And so, yeah, I mean, I you guys have heard me say this. It's just, I think I have the best job on the ship. So you see that keep playing throughout season 4.
I enjoy, you talked about preparation. I really like saying a line when I'm preparing in my room, and I'll say a line or a thought and then I'll just ramble and then it just kind of helps like build a bit of kind of imagination around the words, so that next time I say it, something it's more vivid. And I really enjoyed throughout season 4, there is a bit more of Scotty's kind of backstory comes through. That's not giving away anything, I don't think. But I'm really enjoying that this kind of building up the world of Scotty is crystallizing and it's getting more vivid. And yeah.
Crystallizing. I love
that. I hope I used that right. Yeah,
that's correct.
Oh, thanks.
Those are good answers. I worry a lot. I worry that the words will come out correctly because I say a lot of weird stuff. That's been working out for me, I guess. Also, I tend to prepare probably like 60%. And then there's so much to discover on the day, in the moment. And that's something I've been doing every season that I think is really important for me. Once I show up and see where people will be, what the stage looks like, what sort of graphics and effects we're looking at, because a lot of what's on the screens and monitors is actually practical, so it's not green screened, which is amazing. But oftentimes we're interacting with those, and so we don't see it until we're filming it. And so I tend to like leave a bit of space for improvisation in the performance, I guess. Yeah.
Love hearing all that. I think I have to wind down with you all soon, so I'm going to end with a question. I'm going to toss it to you, Akiva. Henry, if you want to jump in, please do. But I wanted to start with you just because you've gone through the experience of seeing a Star Trek show through from beginning to end. But I am curious, with Strange New Worlds, as you're crafting the big finish, is there anything in particular that, I don't know, maybe you're thinking of for this show to stick the landing that was not in play with other shows, things about these themes that you need to drive home a certain way?
Yeah. I mean, I think that what we're doing most intentionally and hopefully successfully is to meditate on saying goodbye. I think that often shows end abruptly, they end unintentionally, or they end in a way that's rushed. We've had the time to consider what goodbye feels like and to look at the different versions of that. And that's something that television shows don't often get to touch on. Certainly Star Trek hasn't gotten to touch on. And so that's our outcome goal, to bid farewell to each other and the audience in a way that feels complete.
I couldn't agree more. The only other thing I would add is that I think, like in the way that most people live their lives, they say goodbye when they say goodbye, but they do not know that this is the end. And that is how we approach it. We approach it with not the, oh, it's over, but, oh, I have so much to look forward to that will come back. My future still rests in front of me. Even if I know that it is over, I have this beautiful, incredible future that I've yet to experience. And that will be there for me. That was important to us, I think, as fans of Star Trek who've followed it all these years, was to make sure that you have a place that brings you hope.
Exceptionally well put. Could have kept you here for forever. I'm not allowed to. I feel like a short interview does not do your series justice. I'm going to say huge congratulations and enjoy celebrating the latest at New York Comic Con.
Thank you.
Thank you.